What up gamers, Fancier here, and in this video I want to share my thoughts on the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie, as well as touch briefly on the first one since I haven't shared my thoughts on that. But before I continue on, I do want to warn you guys of some spoilers up ahead for the first two Sonic movies and for potentially any other things related to Sonic outside of the movies. And while I would say that I'm a fan of Sonic, I would say my experience is very limited to the franchise. Like, I would say I am more of an average fan, but from the top of my head, I would say my experience with the games and the shows would be Sonic Advance 3, Sonic Riders, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Forces, and Team Sonic Racing, or is it Sonic Team Racing? I forgot which one it was. But yeah, their latest racing game. And then for the shows, I have watched Sonic X and Sonic Boom, which I do like the humor in Sonic Boom a lot. And then I do have some bare bones and surface level experience and knowledge with some other characters like Silver, Blaze, Big the Cat, and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully that knowledge is still good enough for me to maybe draw some comparisons, but in the end, I still want to just share my thoughts on these two movies because I just do enjoy me some Sonic in the end. And with that said, let's start talking about the movies, in which we'll begin with the first Sonic movie, and yeah, oh boy. Yeah, the reveal for that movie, man, was definitely something, man. He went from a super humanoid looking character into a more, I guess, a more accurate depiction of like what Sonic would be. I would say that they just colored his arms and also made him have two eyes instead of being like this Cyclops that looks like two eyes. And then of course they shaped up his face and body to look more cartoon-like rather than basing it on some realistic human proportions, which, man, that was very disturbing. But yeah, I do appreciate the studio behind the movies here, just delaying the first movie and redoing his design to make it more appealing to the Sonic fans because, yeah, it definitely feels like we've been heard that we want a more appealing looking Sonic rather than whatever we got, with the ugly Sonic. Yeah, I also saw that ugly Sonic in Chip and Dale Man, and oh boy, that was also pretty fun to see. It kind of like makes me actually like the design because of Chip and Dale. But yeah, to briefly share my thoughts on the first movie here, I thought it was pretty much like a kids movie, with the comedy, the story. It's very tamed and very simple. Nothing too special, but I will say when it comes to everything Sonic, I thought they did a very good job on it. Like, to me, whenever I see Sonic on screen and the way he behaves, I do feel like he just pretty much acts the same way as he did when I played the video games, at least from a very fundamental base level in that sense. But I would say the only thing that makes me feel like he was kind of off character is when he expresses his feelings of loneliness, because I never really got that in the games. He's always been very confident in every situation. He just laughs at his enemies and whatever danger he might be in. But I don't really mind this too much because this is very much like the beginning of Sonic's story, and so he's not really gonna have like a lot of experiences compared to his video game counterparts. But yeah, overall, because of how I feel like they treated Sonic and the franchise very well in this movie, I thought it was a really good movie. Even with some of the like the comedy and the basic storyline, I thought overall it was a really good movie in a way, like very above average at least. And also pretty much my favorite video game movie, which is pretty big because yeah, usually video game movies are not that good. But definitely I can see the quality in this one. I thought it was really good for a video game movie. And when it comes to the human characters that are not from the video game franchise, like Agent Stone and Tom, I thought they at least treated them very well because they're still pretty important to the story. Like, they don't really sidetrack things too much, and they do have like really good interactions with characters like Sonic and Dr. Eggman. And even with minor characters too, like with Rachel and her whole scene, like in her house. Yeah, I thought even minor characters too, like I thought their times were well spent and, served their purpose to like maybe bring some comedy and all that stuff. Yeah, I thought they were done pretty well compared to like other video game movies. But yeah, those were my thoughts on the first Sonic movie. I thought it was very good overall, very above average, but definitely not the best. But also definitely been saying definitely a lot. Yeah, definitely like my favorite video game movie as of now. But that was until the Sonic 2 movie release on Paramount Plus. Yeah, that's why I decided to make this video here because, I just watched it like a few days ago on Paramount Plus since it released there. And yeah, I definitely want to talk about it, man, because, yeah, like I said, it was until this movie came out on Paramount Plus that, yeah, this is my favorite video game movie, man. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is my favorite. Now, the problems I have from the first movie do still persist in the second movie here that comes with the comedy and the story. Like, it's very predictable. Like, I can definitely see it from a mile away. But dude, like, overall, I feel like this was very much like a better version of the first movie in many ways. Like, for one, we are getting characters that make it feel more like the Sonic video games with the inclusion of Tails, Knuckles, and the redesigned Eggman. Dude, he's looking like way more like him. He just needs to maybe gain more weight. But yeah, not only that, but even like his giant robot, man, like, yeah, when you compare like that robot to like his usual like drones, like where it looks very like serious and, like modern futuristic type thing. Yeah, like the giant robot, dude, that looks like it's from the video games, man, like with the mustache, like the cartoonish like head that he had on it. Yeah, man, like I really like seeing that. And then we got the storyline with the whole Master Emerald thing, which, yeah, is another thing that came from Sonic. And yeah, not only do you see the Master Emerald, but also all the other Chaos Emeralds. That was really awesome to see. And you just see Knuckles also deals with it too. He's got his own storyline, and he does have a parallel to like his video game counterpart. Like, from my understanding, he was a villain in the second Sonic game, and at the end though, he does become good, which pretty much what happens in this movie. And then we got even more stuff from the games, like with Tails plane, and then the formation of Team Sonic with yeah, at the end, they did like an Avengers thing where, yeah, you got Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. We got your strength, speed, and smarts. Yeah, the three S's. Yeah, I like yeah, definitely like seeing that. And then you got Supersonic, man. He fixed up the chaos, not the chaos, the Master Emerald when it shattered into like, I guess, a Decayed Emerald, and reformed him to the Chaos Emeralds and became Supersonic, man, which, ooh, that looks really cool to see too. But yeah, definitely a lot of Sonic stuff made their way to the movies, and man, this just makes me even more excited for the future because I just feel like it's going to keep on evolving more and more into like what we see in the video games with still some, human Earth stuff. But yeah, speaking of the human Earth story here, yeah, the movie story is split between, I would say, two different perspectives or stories in the first half of the movie. So you got Sonic's story, and then you got the whole human stuff with Tom and the wedding and all that, which, man, I felt like with the human side of things in this movie, it was done worse. Like, when it comes to like relevance compared to the first movie, but it's not all bad though. Yeah, so when I was watching all the human stuff with Tom at Rachel's wedding, I felt like I was watching a different movie. It was still pretty entertaining, but man, it really took me out of the whole Sonic environment, man, and I just wanted to go back to it. I will say though, like when it comes to the story with the human stuff, like the comedy here was way better compared to the first one. Like, even the comedy overall, I would say. It definitely felt like I was watching a comedy movie, and it does a lot of good jokes and all that stuff. But man, like I said, man, yeah, it definitely felt like a different movie. Like I was watching something else. I just wanted to get back into the Sonic stuff. Like, it just didn't feel like I was watching a Sonic movie. And I just want to get back to the Sonic characters, man, and their story. And speaking of Sonic's story, it was pretty much Sonic and Tails versus Eggman and Knuckles, and their objectives was to find the Master Emerald because it has power, and yeah, based on their alignment and how they see it, they want to like either protect it from other people or use it for themselves, in which, yeah, Eggman was the only one that wants to use it for themselves. And because of the conflict of interest with him and Knuckles, yeah, they had to like part ways. Pretty much Eggman betrays Knuckles, and yeah, Eggman uses the Master Emerald, and because he possesses it, he uses its powers to take parts from other things like buildings and trains to form his giant uh, Eggman robot, which, once again, I love the design, especially the head part because it just feels like that would be something just straight off from the video games. And then Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails decide to team up to, yeah, pretty much create Team Sonic right there, do some Avenger stuff, and yeah, take down Eggman with Sonic just pretty much using the, I guess, the Decayed Emerald, once again, forming it into the 7 Chaos Emerald. Is it 7? I don't know. But yeah, pretty much uses that to become Supersonic and take down Eggman. And yeah, based on the ending there, we know that yeah, in the post-credit scene, we know that yeah, there is definitely going to be more going on with Agent Stone still being alive and around. Not sure about Eggman, but yeah, I know that with I saw an interview with Jim Carrey. He would like to return as Eggman, but in a more, I guess, the fat figure kind, which man, I do want to see as well, man. He does in an awesome job as Eggman. And then, yeah, guys, it looks like we're getting Shadow the Hedgehog in the next Sonic movie, or maybe the next Sonic cinematic installments, because I know there's a Knuckles show coming up. Not sure if it will feature Shadow. I don't think it will, because I feel like he's more of like a movie type person, like to introduce him there rather than like a spin-off. But yeah, man, those were my thoughts on the story. I thought, you know, it began well. The metal stuff was very good, with like maybe the exception of the whole dance battle, but I thought it was still very necessary to like form a friendship with yeah, with Tails, like Sonic and Tails with that battle. Also with Knuckles too, like I really liked him at the end, you know, of him being more, I guess, friendlier, chummier, and open with the final battle, and also with the whole baseball scene. Like, yeah, dude, I can definitely see like, you know, if they were ever to do like a show like based on these three, in which I feel like it would make it feel like the Joan Holmes shorts. I've only seen the 1 minute clip of it, but dude, based on what I see, like I can definitely see them just, you know, being a really cool team. Like, dude, based on the ending alone, like I'm just really excited to see just more of them just interacting with each other and just playing around. And yeah, man, I mean, I gotta say, it's a very dramatic shift with Knuckles' character, especially going from like very serious, wanting revenge and yeah, wanting to fulfill his destiny and all that stuff, his goals, into like, I don't know, he's starting to feel more like the Boom Knuckles, the Sonic Boom Knuckles in a way. But like I don't think that's a bad thing though. I do enjoy like Boom Knuckles. Yeah, man, like I'm definitely looking forward to see just more of Team Sonic just interacting with each other and just having these fun moments. But yeah, overall with the movie, man, I thought it was really good. You know, like even with the human stuff, I thought they still handled that very well. Everything Sonic Man was just felt really amazing at least. Definitely like not the best, you know, like it could be better at a lot of moments, like a few moments. Um, but yeah, like I just really enjoyed. I was very engaged into Sonic's story, and I just want to see more, like pretty much just more of it, man. I want to see what they will do. Like, dude, I'm pretty excited for the future, man, because you know I can see like the way they set up the Sonic stuff, the Sonic cinematic universe. I feel like they can do it very similarly to like a, you know, Marvel cinematic universe, because there's a bunch of characters in Sonic that they can maybe bring up. Of course, I know they would want to focus more on Sonic, but yeah, maybe over time they can introduce some other characters. I would like to see Amy, Cream. If they ever do, like, if for some weird reason they like to introduce some of the Boom characters, I would like to see, like, personally, Dave the Intern. I know he's like not really that much of an action hero, but I've always liked that character. Always liked that kind of like character type. But yeah, man, really enjoyed this movie. Can't wait to see the future of it. And yeah, definitely right now, my favorite Sonic movie and also favorite video game movie right now. But yeah, I guess for now, we'll have to wait for the next Sonic movie and also the Knuckles show that is coming up. And also Sonic Prime too. I know that's coming up too. I do want to cover that because I'm just wondering if it'll be good as much as I liked the previous two shows with Sonic X and Sonic Boom. Really curious to see what they do with that because apparently it's supposed to, with some of the artists, the concept art, it looks like they're gonna be dealing with the multiverse in a way, and I am curious to see what they do there. Like when I hear that, I'm wondering if maybe there'll be some different versions of Sonic. Like is Ugly Sonic? Is Ugly Sonic gonna return again into that show somehow in a weird way? I don't know. Are the Boom characters gonna come back? Cause I know with their designs they do look like a variant of like the other original characters. That's gonna be a video for like maybe another time, but for now guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I want to say. Those are my thoughts on the first two Sonic movies. Really looking forward to whatever they have next. I will definitely be there. Maybe during that time, maybe I'll play some Sonic games too. I do have some other games in my backlog to play that I want to play on this channel. So yeah, we'll definitely see. But yeah, now that I said my piece, I'm curious to hear what you guys think of the first two movies, especially with the second one since yeah, it was recently released on Paramount Plus, and I just feel like that's more of a recent topic. Yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys think of those two movies. I know a lot of people like it. I know some other people had some controversial takes on it, which I would say is still fine too. Like you don't have to like the movie and stuff. Everyone is different, but yeah, curious to know like what you guys think of the two movies. As for me, once again, I really enjoyed them, and I can't wait to see like how they expand upon that. So yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. So that'll be it for now. That's game.